What's up, welcome back to Nowstalgia. Dave here with a review of I'm Still Here, the new political biographical drama film from Brazilian director Walter Salles. This film has made a lot of waves lately, namely being nominated for Best Picture, star Fernanda Torres being nominated for Best Actress after winning Best Actress at the Golden Globes. This film was also nominated for Best International Feature Film at the Oscars and has a lot of momentum for it. There's been a lot of love for the movie ever since it debuted back at Venice last year, where it won the Best Screenplay Award. And the film is a big hit in its native Brazil, where it's actually the highest grossing local film in Brazil since COVID. I'm Still Here tells the story of Eunice Paiva, played by Fernanda Torres, who in 1970 Brazil saw her husband taken away by the military regime ruling the country at the time, and her family never saw him again. And obviously, that is harrowing, dark subject matter, but I think it's a really interesting story, especially one that's probably not super well known outside of people who are super familiar with, 20th century Brazilian history. I really liked I'm Still Here. Fernanda Torres got a lot of love for her performance, and she does a great job in this film. The awards are well earned because it's not a flashy performance, it's not performative grief and anguish. I think she does something a lot more interesting with how she holds a lot of that back but still communicates a lot of emotion in this movie that she largely has to carry, as her character's husband is kidnapped by the military regime and she never sees him again. The movie also really expertly brings you into this time, immediately sets us into this world of 1970 Brazil, Rio specifically, and we get to know the Paiva family, five kids and their two parents. The friends are around all the time, very expansive, great design, and you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And when it finally does, I think it's a really effective emotional movie. And then as the movie moves on, I think it does a really great job of kind of narrowing home, I think, the themes of the film. I thought the ending was perhaps a bit slow, but overall, I really enjoyed the movie. I think all the awards attention is really well earned. It's certainly in my top 20 of the year, worthy Best Picture nominee, despite the perhaps initial surprise of that happening, given the lack of early award season narratives around the movie. As I said, Torres is really great as Eunice. She has to, I think, do a lot. Her character ages later in the film as well. A lot of time passes. So I think it's a really great performance. Again, it's subtle, it's not flashy. I also really enjoyed Selton Mello as Rubens Paiva, her husband. He's only in the beginning of the film, of course, but I really enjoyed the warmth communicated with this family. I think you really start getting connected to the five kids, even if you don't really get to know them too much, because ultimately it's a movie about Eunice. What I also really appreciate about the movie is how it talks about people trying to live their normal lives when they're within an autocratic system, literally living within a military dictatorship that had had a coup d'état happen, like within the past 10 years, trying to be parents, be a family, and not uh, let the kids be kids, especially the little ones, right? I love how that's such a big focus in this movie as well. It's not just about the adults, and that's perhaps a side of living under authoritarianism that you don't often see portrayed in film, is the attempting to maintain some kind of normalcy and dignity in any way you can. To me, that's the biggest strength of the film. And the ending, I don't know if we needed the two flash forwards. Like, I guess there was the recurring motif of the family photo, the before, then the end. Is it cool to see Fernanda Montenegro, the star of Walter Salles' most famous film, Central Station? Was it cool to see her play older Eunice at the end? I guess if you're a big Walter Salles head, that's cool. But I didn't necessarily need it, because I just don't know if I feel like the first ending in the movie was really effective with the death certificate, and I don't know if we needed like the other two endings to really. They don't really add it all too much. But really enjoyed the movie. I think it's certainly worth seeing. I think the awards attention, including Fernando Torres' nomination, really well earned. Let me know though, what'd you think of the movie? What was your favorite aspect of it? And for more movie reviews, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.